right, everybody. Squishy. That's why. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to get. Yeah, they're gonna work. So everybody's having a good day today. Sunday morning here. I'm starting on my trellises, so I figured I'd go live here and see if anybody wants to hop on for a chat. You know, not exactly the warmest day. I had to run my heater in the greenhouse last night. I wasn't really excited about that, but it is what it is, you know. All right, so what I'm building out here, these are 2x3s, studs, and I got two of them together. We're going to use them basically. These are going to be the support and the cross beams for my trellises that I'm putting together. And we're just basically just screwing them together at this point to make sure everybody is in a good spot. Because, you know, this is probably just going to be a five-year solution, you know. And yeah, probably just a 5-year solution. I don't think this is going to be the long-term. Again, not 100% sure if this is going to be the long-term spot I want my tomatoes at either. So, but we're going to test it here because they didn't do well last year where I had them. So we are going to move them. That's the plan. We'll put this one here. 3 of these deck screws. These are the same deck screws I used on the garden enclosure while I was building it, so I know that they'll hold up well. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it like this. Yeah, we can just kind of see what's up with what's going down here. Yeah. So yeah, basically just building them out and then dropping them off on my my wagon, which I got here, which then I'll just use those to carry them over. And probably get a little closer than that. Yeah. There you go. About that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. Yeah. So yeah, so just building these things out right now. So that's my first order of business for today, is just loading these up. It won't take too long to get these all done up here. Not like this is a huge amount that I have to get through today. But good morning, everyone. Again, just building out my tomato trellises here. Again, this is my test piece here. Got a cold morning though. Up here in Michigan where we're at, it was well, it wasn't terribly cold the way Michigan goes, but I had to run the heater in the greenhouse last night just to keep it at 40. I've got quite a bit of stuff in there. I just want to make sure it's going to be all right, you know. Which everything was fine. It did a good job. Heater did what the heater's supposed to do. Kept things warm. So yeah, another day, another project. So say a couple days ago was out. This is the way it is this time of year too. I'm going to change out my gloves because everything's cold and I do not want to have to deal with cold hands. But anyways, a couple days ago was nice. Was able to it was warmer out, like markedly warmer out, so I was able to get out and get some mushrooms. Got about 40, not about, I got 40 morels. There's a little short I did on there. If you go to SBG Life on Reddit, you can see a see a picture, basically a video of and some pictures of what I got. I did also the dinner I made with them. So my wife, she had never had morels before, so that was a nice little treat for her. Be able to have some of those. And if you've never had morels, they're really good. They were right in a spot. One of my old honey holes from, oh gosh, 30 years ago now when I was a kid. Before I moved away from here, I still lived here, where I could go go get mushrooms. Like saying, the gentleman who owns the property, I did ask for permission this time. Unlike when I was, a kid in high school, we just snuck on and got our mushrooms that way. So, but yeah, it was good. Right where they should have been. This time of year, they should be popping up, and they were looked like they were a week on, so they were a good size. And they tasted really good, dehydrated them up. So the stuff we didn't eat, I'll try to get out again a couple more times this week to go hit up the couple of little areas that I have on that property. Typically, I can get between 2 and 4 full like paper grocery bags worth of morels off that property. So fingers crossed that we can maintain. I can get that much, at least 2 bags. Be nice this year. That'll be enough to get us through the year. Morels are definitely special occasion type things. When I was younger, I used to get the morels and sell them for beer money when I was a kid. So we used to sell them for basically $40 a pound back in the day. They sell for almost $80 now. Good old inflation coming through. But yeah, just trying to do some stuff here that isn't going to be, it's still pretty early here, but I want to kind of get this done, get a head start on it. Trying to do anything that's too loud for my neighbors. It's Sunday morning, so I got folks that are still sleeping, so running the drill a little bit ain't going to hurt nobody. But this is going to be so I'm not going to be running the auger this morning. I have a hand auger. It's an older one that one of the gentlemen who, when we first moved back here, he let us stay at his property, rent it. He was kind enough to let us. He gave me a bunch of stuff. He basically said I could have what I wanted out there. I used to help flip. Oh, I'm working on hey, Uncle Roger, putting together. These are the supports and the cross beams for my tomato trellises. So these are 2x3 studs that I'm basically just screwing together, and then I'm gonna set up a series of 4 rows for my tomatoes. And this is going to be like a little 5-year plan to see if this is what I want, where I want my tomatoes at. I'm going to give them a couple years here, see how they do. This is only my 2nd year with the garden, so I'm still kind of figuring stuff out, And last year was really, I just wanted to get some stuff in the ground. Oh, hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's the whole idea when we moved back here, is I could, why I wanted to get the property the way I did and the size is so I could do this, because a lot of it's going to be for canning, but the other aspects is I'm building which I'll go live for that one when I do it. I'll make sure to advertise that a little better, but I'm going to build a little vegetable stand that I'm putting in the corner of my property over there for my neighbors. Anybody wants to come through, because I'm going to make way more than, markedly more than I'm going to be able to, me and my wife will be able to eat. So, and the same thing for my mom. She's just 3 blocks down. So just trying to do my part, help folks out where I can. Plus, I get to do my hobby, which is a lot of fun and as well. So again, if you guys haven't liked or subscribed to follow along with my silly little stuff that I do here, please do. I went live when I was hunting mushrooms the other day. I didn't realize how bad the signal was. So if you see that one on the YouTube, just avoid that one like the plague. We did, I got 40 mushrooms, but I didn't go live while I was doing that. I wanted to focus, make sure I got what I needed to get first. And then, cool that we actually found a couple mushrooms on stream. So there's a few people were able to kind of see what it looks like to go out and do some mushroom hunting here in Michigan. So I always like to be able to kind of share those things with folks. There. Yeah. So I use these same, basically I ordered a whole bunch of these 2x3. I like buying 2x3s instead of 2x4s. They get the job done at basically, 60% of the cost of 2x4s. So I paid for that extra stuff, right? And use them for building my shelving in my greenhouse. You've seen my videos where I'm working in there. You'll see the shelving that I built, and it's got cattle wire in between, basically, for the shelves itself, so that way water can just drain through. I don't have any sitting water. So there you go. Just keep on grinding here. I got bunches and bunches of these to do today. Not bunches. I think it's a grand total of, with the supports and those, I think it's 28 total, or 20, so 14 total, but 28 boards altogether. I say I'm gonna have a whole bunch of tomatoes this year. I've got 48 San Marzanos going, basically started, so I figure maybe 40 of those will come up, you know, just to, without really know how viable the seeds are that I got. And then I got some early season. I've got tomatoes started in there in my greenhouse, but I got some early season tomatoes. I got 2 different varieties of the cherry type tomatoes, which are always good. And everything that I buy is excluding the Better Boy, I believe is the name. They're all indeterminate, so you know they'll just keep growing as long as I have support to hold them up. They'll just keep on going up. So I am, which I love. You know, usually good comments, obviously. So yeah, I'm really happy how this has all come together, though. Really happy how it's all come together. It's a nice property. Has definitely come together well. Yeah. So on today's agenda, just tomato trellises and digging some big ass holes. Like that. That is today's plan. Nothing too fancy. Throwing some screws in and digging holes. And then go actually get some eye bolts. And probably tomorrow when I'm in town. No rush on those. I can't really get any of my, I can't really get my tomatoes out until, it just depends what the weather looks like, but you know, they don't fare well. They don't do well in frost, so especially when they're young. So it's going to be 6 weeks probably until I can get them out. So, oh, hey, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, anyways, but yeah, just kind of keeping at this stuff here, and you know, just enjoying. Glad you guys are coming to hang out today. Really appreciate it. You know, it's a lot of fun. That's one of the reasons why, you know, I stream these things with y'all, is get a chance to chat with some folks. And you know, I've learned a few things by the people stopping by, or you know, mention, hey, you might want to think about doing, you know, turning left instead of right. You know, I'm by no means a professional at any of this stuff. It's just stuff I picked up around the farm and during my time in the military, just learning how to build crap while you're deployed. I said, if the average civilian knew that we won wars with, how many wars were won with OSB, zip ties, and duct tape, well, actually, they probably wouldn't be surprised. OSB, for those that don't know, is plywood. So, oh, where I serve at? So I was in the Air Force, and I'll run down the laundry list here. So, let's see, where was I? Was in Tucson, so at Davis Monthan Air Force Base, where I'm at the redhead lady inside the house right now. Misawa, Japan, which is northern Japan. Pisa, Italy. There's an army post there, Livorno. Where else was I at? After that was Wichita Falls, Texas. Then Abilene, Texas. Spokane, Washington. Oh, no worries. Hard work's the best work in my mind. But yeah, I know, right? Especially I had some pretty cush assignments for my deployment stuff. I spent a lot of time Turkey, Kuwait, and then I had a lot of special work in Israel. I was there. I spent a lot of my time teaching. Once I started teaching, they didn't really want me to stop doing that. I ended up doing that. But I had like 3 different jobs. So, well, 4 technically. I worked in I was ammo, so I worked with missiles and bombs. And then I was a teacher for that. Then I went into first sergeant, so it was, it's HR on steroids. And then the last bit was I was in procurement. And then during that time, my job was to go around and help rebuild units that weren't doing so well. They kind of just sent me around to fix them, So that was enjoyable, getting help. One, protecting taxpayer money, obviously, how we're spending it. 2, making good organizations for people to work in that were, they wanted to be a part of. So, which led into my current work, which is where I'm a business coach. I come in and help small, medium-sized businesses set up their companies so they can be, successful and thrive and stuff like that. So, yeah. How about you, Uncle Roger? Did you serve? It's always impressed with people that, again, the military isn't for everybody. To be honest, my time in the military was, this is mostly a job for me. It took care of my family, but I had a plan when I came in where again, for those just joining us right now, appreciate y'all swinging by the stream. I'm just building some tomato trellises right now. Really was that I'm building the supports and the cross beams. They're basically the exact same thing. So, but yeah, anybody who serves time in the military, I appreciate it. For me, I had a plan. Mine was, yes, there was, obviously doing my part to serve the country, and you can't join if you don't have, no one really joins unless they have a little bit of patriotism in them, which I definitely do. But when I found out that I would get half my paycheck the rest of my life and access to better, to reduced health care the rest of my life, and I also paid for college, all these other things. I think I took like 5 minutes, did some math on the back of a napkin. I was like, well, I guess I'm going in the military. And then, decided to go with the Air Force. So yeah, it was good stuff. I'm glad I did because, I met my wife, and if nothing else would have worked out in the military, I'm thankful that I met the redhead. She's kept me on the straight and narrow for a long time, because I would have been on the, well, I guess, curvy and wide. I had been up until I met her. So yeah. Well, she's a saint for putting up with my dumb butt. I think pretty much every husband says that, though. Because that's been my experience at least. We're all kind of like, man, am I glad I got that lady around. Most of the time. Then there's those other times like, man, leave me alone. No, just kidding. Just kidding. All right. Making good time today. But yeah, it was cold out. Oof. The reason I'm working right where I'm at is just because I'm getting sunlight here today. Because I think it's only like maybe 40 degrees out right now. But I knew once I got moving, I was in the sunlight, I'd be better. Which is really funny though, because back that up a little bit. There you go. Growing up in Michigan here, this is where this type of weather, we'd be out chipping ice like on a day like today because the sun would be out. We'd actually be chipping ice off of the basketball court, and so we could play. We'd be out in sweatshirts and shorts, doing our thing. What do we got here so far? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay. We just double check my math here real quick. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 is 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? I'm just gonna do a whole bunch. We'll see how far we get. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do all 4 or not. Why am I? All right. We'll see how far we get today. I'm gonna have to pick up more of these anyways. Some more 2x3s and plywood, like I was mentioned earlier on the stream. Next project for me after this is building like a little farm, tiny little farm stand for just out in the corner of my house over here. I'll need some more studs and some OSB for that. Still figuring out the paint scheme. I don't know. I haven't seen many farm stands around here, so I don't know what the going color is that'll look good. You know, but that'd be nice because I'm going to make, like I said, I'm going to be making way more food than I'm going to be able to eat, and I don't really want to compost it. And we got the food bank up, basically just up the road, but a lot of people, they don't get the produce out of there, so I don't really want to drop it there. You know what I mean? And they've had peaches and tangerines and all sorts of goodness dropped at that joint, and folks just walked right on by it for the mac and cheese. It just confused me. So they know not to throw anything out there. If they want to get rid of anything, they know just to let me know, and I'll, which they haven't yet, which it's been a good sign. But I'll compost whatever they need to get rid of, so that way it just doesn't end up in a landfill. We can find something good for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So last year I tried a different trellising system with my tomatoes with the posts, the T-posts. I didn't like it. So we're gonna set this one up. I'm gonna basically run some cord down, go that direction with it this time to support from the top instead of the side. I think it's going to work out better. That way, as the tomatoes growing, I'm just wrapping it around and holding it up that way. But so yeah, across the street, kind of adopted the other corner. It's got a corner lot where I'm on the village council, so there's stuff for me. Obviously, I got to take care of some things, but I adopted it. So I was mowing it, and we have so much wild onion growing right now. Depending on which direction I was going, it literally just smelled. It smelled like that really not pungent onion odor of onion odor. It's that good one all over the place, like almost like chives. So that was great. It was pretty funny. I was actually telling my wife about it. Like, I was not expecting to have that happening. I was out yesterday, but so yep, just kind of moving along here. Got a whole group of these together. Just going to be building this out. Be running the auger. I got a hand auger. Not sure how much I'm gonna be using it. My arthritis in my shoulder has been kicking up lately, so you know. But we'll take a look and see. It's pretty cool, old school auger that this guy built, that he made for. And I say it's cool now. When I was a kid and when I was younger, helping him out, it wasn't cool because that's all I had to actually. Let me show you. It's pretty cool little. Like I said, now it's cool. Previously, not so cool. Here we go. So you can see this is the actual hand auger, the twister, and it does the cutting and everything. So it's just my hand, just put it down and give her a twist, and off you go. I say when I was a kid, though, I mean in high school, helping out Doc. This is he was a dentist, went by Doc. I didn't really care for it because that's running basically a fence for him around his pasture. Wasn't that much fun. Let me just put it that way. I wasn't thinking how cool that little piece of that tool was from history. So you guys might get to see it here in a little bit because I do want to get some of my measurements done here while I'm out. Start with the hand auger there a little bit. We'll doesn't make as much noise. Like I said, it is Sunday morning, so I'm not trying to make too much noise to bother my neighbors today. At least not till later. Get later in the morning, I'm gonna crank up my gas-powered auger and go to town. Which I didn't use the auger. I didn't have my gas-powered one until late last year when I was doing my fence around my house, the back property. This thing for that fence right there. Yeah, so I didn't have it. I got it for that. My brother was helping me, but I used my hand auger, the one we were just looking at, for, you guys can see this, basically all of those posts that went in, because I gave myself time. I wasn't running, because I know I couldn't get anything in. So basically started in April and last year and built her out. Right up there ish. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, feels like it's gonna be a windy day today. I ain't digging that. But anyway, so yeah, just working on these trellises. If someone in the chat knows how to actually pluralize trellis or how to pronounce it. I don't think trellises is trellises. That sounds weird. No, probably ain't the right way to say it either, but either way, I'm building a tomato trellis for each one of my rows of tomatoes this year. And I got a whole bunch of San Marzanos, a couple different cherry tomatoes. So it'll be nice. Like I said, they're all indeterminate, so they're just going to keep on growing up as long as I support them. So I figured, why not test this out? Test this model out with supports. Rather than getting a whole bunch of 4x4s, 4x4x8s, I just got these 2x3s. So that way, if I, like I was building shelves with them the other day, like right now, you can't, if I need something a little bit bigger, you just put two of them together, and they only cost like $1.60 a board, so it's not like you're breaking the bank with them. They're pretty versatile, and they're cheaper than 2x4s, so why not go with the stud route? And as the elements get a hold of these, which they will, just replace them with treated lumber, so they'll hold up a little better, but this will get me through multiple years. Not worried about that in the slightest. Whew. Nice day though. Nice day out. There we go. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. All right, I'm just gonna hook them all up. Definitely need to get some more, I think, but it's okay. We'll see how this looks, this first round of them. So basically, these are the check something real quick. Yeah, 96. Making sure they're, so these are the 8-footers. So these will end up going about 2 feet down. These are all basically going to be 2 feet, 18 inches to 2 feet down into the soil. Just fill it in and then run a lot of them across there. So you guys get to kind of see how that looks. Like I said, I'll be doing my first bit with my my hand auger, which if you've ever seen one of those in action, it's pretty cool. But we'll be starting with that just to get things going. And later today, I'll have the gas powered out, or maybe later this week. I don't know. We'll see how much I feel like doing today. Been kind of going nonstop here for the last few weeks. There you go. Like I said, I'm just loading up my little cart over here, my Gorilla cart, which is great. If you haven't, they got the little sides that you can take on and off, so it could be a flatbed or fill it up. They're great. It was like 90 bucks on eBay. All right, I mean, we got left here. I got one out there still. Excuse me. Yep. This one here. There's that one. Looking good. Excuse me. Still dealing with allergies around here. It's whatever was blooming before is done. Now we're on to the next batch of those lilacs. The lilacs aren't out blooming yet, but when those lilacs go, my life is pretty much over at that point. It is a rough time, no matter how much. How's everybody doing today? Y'all doing good? Hope so. I mean, it's a nice day out, at least here. Not sure about y'all there. So I'm gonna run over here, grab another board, and I'll be right back. Whew. Good stuff. Let me go grab that board. Well, my winter rye is coming in nicely. Unfortunately, it's going to get covered up here in a little bit of time. Just a cover crop. Just one of my cover crops that's got to get. Gonna have to take care of it. So, cool. Yeah, I'm just grabbing one more board here, and then that'll be the last of this part of it. Excuse me. That's pretty gross. Clean that off. Had a mouse decided it wanted to live on top of one of these 2x3s. So that's kind of gross. We'll cover that up inside of here. That's pretty gross. We don't want that on camera. Now you all ain't trying to see that. So anyways, just getting this piece here done. It's the last of the cross, basically the supports and the crosses that I'm looking to do. So get you where you need to be. And then, man, this thing's all warped. Well, we'll make it as close as I can. End of the day. This isn't construction, it's garden work. So we treat it like horseshoes. Close enough is good enough. I think I can straighten her out. There you go. The joy of lumber. Does have a little flex to it. So we all are so where y'all from today? See some of you guys checking out, hanging out for a little bit. I'm up here in Michigan, where weather changes depending on which way the wind's blowing. We had 70s a couple days ago when I was out. Now we're gonna be lucky to even touch the 50s today. So yeah, that's a thing. All right, well, It's time to work up a sweat. Anyways, you can see what we got here. So that's kind of what the finished work I just did, getting all these together. All these. And so what we'll do here is I'm going to drag this over real quick. Where do I want them at? I want this side or that side? I think I'm going to go through that side. All right. So I'm going to go over a quick tool with these. Lost one. Probably gonna lose a couple more here because, you know, that's just the way life is. That's all right. I'd rather be pushing them right now than carrying them 100 times like I would have had to. There we go. We'll stage them right here. Prop this guy open. I need to bring them all the way in. All right. Yeah. All right. Grab my auger. Grab my camera. And we'll go do some work today, folks. See what we can do. I think it's going to be all right. Just need one thing. Oh, here we go. All right. Get this guy. You'll see why in a little bit. All right. Good day today, though. Not too shabby. The little work here in the. Oh. Got everybody getting cranky with me today. Birds are not going to be happy with me, I can tell you that much. So, I say my first one's going to go here. Get the right way. Right there. That's going to give me enough room to maneuver. Well, to get the hole dug. So I want to be able to test. I can probably get it right there, right here even. Yeah, right. Right there. Okay. There we go. Excuse me. So I just got to test out a couple theories now on this to make sure that this is going to line up where I want it to. A couple things I got to do also is my I got a thyme plant put down here. Probably gonna need to transplant that bad boy. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it in, just see how it does. It won't be blocking any sunlight. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let me grab one of them. I need to make sure the posts are. Get that in. Make my second holes are in the correct spot. Just gonna be there. Yeah, I think so. All right, well, time to get to work here. Paycheck around time. Let's see. Not the most level area here. We'll see what we can do. I'm thankful to be in the sun, at least in a little bit of the spot here. Yeah. So like I said, I'm only using the hand auger just because it's morning. Not trying to, I got some of my neighbors, not trying to wake everybody up. So, all right, decisions have been made. Here we go. You know, I might have you guys just come in here a little bit closer to see this because it's a pretty cool process. Bring it down. Might have to angle you down here. You guys can see that. Assuming you can see that. So yeah, it's my favorite style of post hole digger. It scoops out too. Rather than the pound ones that you're slamming down, just lift it right out. See what you get? Look at that. You're just basically just twisting her up. Nowhere near as much like saying impact or badness occurring because of it. Yeah, this was me when I was 14, 15, 16, 17 around the farm, and I seen helping out Doc. This was me. Ryan, we got more shelves or got more fence to run. Of course we do. Which meant that we only meant me. But, I never corrected him on that. He's a good dude. He's always good to me and my family. So, we needed a fence run. We were running a fence. So anyways, you guys see kind of how that works. It's pretty neat process. Like I said, I'll take that over those pounded ones any day of the week. Those things just kill me. My back and everything. Where we at? Yeah, and this is a piece of art one of the local artisans made. It was on a property that I was staying at. The gentleman, again, same guy I got from here, Doc, asked him if I could have this for my garden. He said, absolutely. Now, Doc's recently passed away. I mean, it basically said, whatever you want, just take it. I mean, he did get quite a bit of work out of me at the property, though, too. That was the thing. I want to go right to there. Oop. That's all I want. Yep, that's it. So there we go. That's one post. Get you here. That was meant to be. There we go. Only one, two, a whole bunch more to go. So I'm gonna get these measured out right. Rather do. I could break out my tape measure like I had, which I think I still want to, or just do this. Make sure that's at the halfway point. Get out of the way, time. Get that measured out here. Here. Right there. Okay, and this is center appears to be 1 foot length away from here. That puts me right here. Just double check. Again, highly serious, super important measurements here. Basically, yeah, just about a foot away. Now, thanks for joining the stream today. Appreciate y'all hopping on. Been good. Good conversation so far today. Hope everybody's doing good. Enjoying their Sunday. Best that you can. Can't wait to get back in the sun a little bit better. Ooh-wee. Anyways, just out here running, building out my trellises for my tomatoes. And stop right there. So this needs to be, I got that one all the way. This one needs to be halfway. So it's going to be over here. All right. This is where theory and application come together. Yeah. All right. Get you out of the way. Clear a little space here. Let's get to it. So anyways, hope y'all are having a good day today. Just running some fence here. Or actually, well, it's going to be fencing, but it's really just trellises for my tomatoes. Got a whole bunch coming in. And if y'all have ever seen this type of auger, these things are great. You just kind of, I know my neighbors right now are appreciating it because I'm not waking up the whole neighborhood. I'm going to come over here a little bit. I'm digging a hole over there a little bit more. There we go. Oh, the wind's picking up, but it's coming from the south, so I'll take that. Maybe it won't be too bad. But, yep. Yeah, so again, just gonna have this, and it seems like I'm putting it right up against my fence here, which is true. It's gonna be pressed right up against my fence, but I said long term, I don't know if this is exactly where I want these. If this is where I want them, but this is the side where this side of the garden did markedly better than that side. I think a lot of it has to do with how much sunlight it got. Got basically almost an hour less of direct sunlight a day. So I want to correct that if I can, obviously. And tomatoes, you know, they'll take all the sun. And I also have tomatoes that grow in my greenhouse too. So I want to beware, you know, I'm gonna have tomatoes and lots of cucumbers going on in there. They're already started. So got them doing their thing. It's great. Yeah. This is today's adventure. I don't know how exciting it is to watch a dude dig holes, but oh, hello. Yeah, must be, like I'm saying, I'm just digging holes today with my hand auger. Good stuff. So everybody's having a good day. Oh man. Yeah. This thing makes such quick work out of this soil over here. That's what I love about it. I think we're right there. Cool. All right. I'll get the first group of them kind of set up here so you can kind of see what it looks like. Give me a second. And we'll work on getting the first round set up. First run. Well, first half of the first run, in theory. All right. So let's a little bit of that. So this guy can go here just like that. Roughly there. Got room to maneuver. So on here, go here to here. Cool. That. This one's going to go on top, halfway for this one. So I can have the other one halfway on that one. That's the plan. We'll see how it works out. So I'm going to get this one leveled off, filled in, then use my next one as my measurement device. Basically measure that out, and then step 4, just kind of go from there. There's my level at. So this, where's my little, here's my shovel at. Come here, shovel. You, and then grab one of those bamboo, good lord, not bamboo, the sunflower stalks. So I can help tamp this dirt down a little bit. I think y'all like this. All right. All right, just check something here real quick. All right. Sorry about that. Let's check something out real quick. This one should work pretty good. Yeah. This should work okay. Just let me get there. Now, just kind of get this started. A little bit around it. Okay, cool. First, let's get this guy this way. Up there. Right up there. Okay. Tamp this down a little bit. So a little bit at a time here. So I'm not going to put it, I'm not putting any, bring this over here, you guys see if I'm doing a little better here. I'm not putting any cement down on this. Like I said, this is not, this is, for right now, this is not a permanent deal. You can see I've had some of my stuff leveled off good. Yeah, stayed pretty level. Pretty happy with that. That's level there. There you go there. Get some more here. Just kind of tamping everything down. Make sure it's staying good. Big thing on this when you're redoing these is don't rush. Take your time. I see way too many people in there. When I've worked with them before, I would have helped them run it, basically putting in posts. They rush. They hurry things along. They think, man, we just got to get this done. In reality, what you're doing, you're making things worser. Okay, there you go. Cool. All right, so this guy's coming along good. Okay, there's that. I got my next one here. Look at this. We're just going to do this basically one at a time here. I'm going to grab my a little ladder. Just kind of make my way along here. Oh, man. Nice day out. Excuse me. No, definitely don't want those screws falling into some. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get maybe just this one row done, and then gotta do some mowing today. My yard's looking a little unruly. Well, not really, but unruly to me. So, which is really all that matters, I guess, at the end of the day. My opinion of the property. All right. All right, making my way back here. Be in a better spot now. So I want, and for these, so with this, when I'm doing it, I'm actually having this side right here is going to be down. So I don't really want, I don't know if the weight there, I think it'll be all right. It's tomatoes. It's not going to be 80 pounds or 1,000 pounds. Is that? Cool. That was one. Come on now. Play nice. Get up there, get a look. It's that wind kicking in. Okay. I think this got to be right about there. So I got right there. You stay. Don't be dumb. Okay. Where is my level at here? Cool. All right, so on to the next one. I got this guy about where I want it. Yeah, I think this could be all right. Let's see how level that is. Okay, so we get this over. Actually, this can come more that way. I think that's a spot. I should turn this so y'all can see what I'm doing here, right? Yeah, that's probably better. Okay. All right. Back to what I'm doing here. Over here. Actually, yeah, I don't want you guys getting hit by the. Okay. That's where I want that. That'll have me at least halfway. Now, we're just kind of back to what I did before. Make sure everybody's kind of level. Let's get some in there to start. There you go. That'll help hold it a little bit. Lots of good times here. All right. I just have my focusing. You can tell when I'm having to focus, I talk less. So, yeah, you don't get this stuff right, man. Things just go, get these posts on here level. Those bad things start happening. So, in a hurry. So, but anyways, like I said before, just biggest thing to just remember is take your time. I see more people getting in more trouble with these projects is because they rush. They shouldn't. Oh, there's no way that was level 2. I just wanted to check to see how close I was. Man, that's pretty funny. I'll never be able to do that again. I can tell you that much. But it was fun for the moment that I did it. All right, so let's get this off here. Let's get everybody, get these stakes, get these guys pushed in. I can screw some folks. Hey, pretty, what's up? Come on now. Yeah, I can stop it though.